Hi, my name is Lena and welcome to my channel. I make videos about Pokemon cards and their prices, and I also do videos about buyouts. I wanted to say thank you to my 31 subscribers. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys are getting useful information. I wanted to make a video called "What the heck is a buyout?" This card recently has gotten a lot of attention. I saw a viral short blow up about it. I'm seeing this card get so much attention, and this is just my area of expertise. And I kind of wanted to solidify, I guess, what my definition is, so there's much less speculation on my end, and so there is less confusion on your end. I just did a video on Sun and Moon cards, so I find this kind of funny. This Pikachu in Zekrom GX isn't even the cool art one. This is the regular one made by Mitsuhiro Arita. There's a ton of cards made by that artist, so I don't find this Pikachu in Zekrom particularly special. There's a much better one. This is the much cooler Pikachu in Zekrom. It's right here. The much cooler one. Way better art. It's actually unique in a sense, so I don't really get it. This is a promo and it's just as scarce as the other one, but I don't think the other Pikachu in Zekrom is worth the same as this card. Right now it's like a $60 difference, but still, I don't really know if I agree with it. Well, I usually never agree in buyouts, so there's that. And you can see right here that the Pikachu in Zekrom, 160 items sold, and it went up 351%. That's a new high for me. This is the most obvious buyout ever. It was 160 sold in one day. Sun and Moon is really old, so it's kind of easy to buy out these cards because the set is not new at all and it's had a lot of years pass. Regardless, I've seen numbers double this in items sold. It really just depends on the card, how new it is, and what kind of demand the card may have. Since it has a Pikachu in it, somebody thought this was a good idea. I feel like the promo is way more worth it though. For this video, I looked up the definition of a buyout, and it usually only referred to business acquisitions and mergers and legal stuff, and nothing about individual products, really. So I'm just making this definition so you guys can hold me accountable. And it's all speculation still. Buyouts on average at least double the price of a card, at least 50 to 20%. In a 3-month period, that means it doubles or triples the card in a 3-month period. The low is about 40% and a high is 352%. Of all the buyouts I've went over with you guys. Anything under 40% you can get mad at me about. It's okay. I have deemed it not a buyout. I'm never going to say a popular card is a buyout too, because those cards have so much demand already, but it's also really easy to hide a buyout in those. So it's really hard for me to say that a specific popular or SIR is a buyout necessarily. Do all buyouts succeed? No, I'm going to show you some that failed, like Phantasmal Flames Piplup and the Terapagos that I made a short about. Older sets are more at risk to be manipulated, unfortunately. They have to be protected. This is an example of a successful buyout. I like to draw the Pokemon of cards that I really am heartbroken about. $64. It looks like it was about $20 3 months ago. Yeah, that's really crazy. This has been a $50 card for a while. It looks like 54 items sold on May 17th. It has a 90% jump. This is an example of a successful buyout because price is not going down. There are many reasons why this card may be popular because it's a really awesome Chansey card, and Chansey is awesome. This is an example of an unsuccessful buyout. Well, I hope it's an unsuccessful buyout because there are some listings under $16 last I checked. There may not be any more, but I saw some under $16, which is a really, really good sign. 318 were sold on May 6th, and that kind of told me like something's really wrong here. It's Phantasmal Flames, so it's kind of really crazy that somebody thought this was a smart idea. Yeah, oops, I was covering my little Piplup character. This is how I feel about Scalvers. They're just stealing. They're stealing so they can resell it at an inflated price. It is at a high of $20. It's looking a lot better now. Phantasmal Flames is really new, so I have hope for Piplup. This is an example of a failing buyout. I also hope it's an example. I say I hope because somebody can restart the process at any point and just buy the rest of the listings left on TCG Player. And they can also do that by buying their own listings that they've reposted. It's very, very possible. So yeah, Terrapagos EX, it was at $80 when I made a short for it. Now it's a little under 70, which is a really good sign for Terrapagos. It's a fantastic sign, especially for Stellar Crown. It's a little old, not that old, so this is a really good sign. It means nobody wanted to buy the $80 Terrapagos. That's what it means, and that's really, really, really good. How many listings qualifies as a buyout? It really depends on the set because some sets have less than 50 listings for most illustration rares, specifically Black Bolt White Flare. Some sets have much less listings available, especially older sets and limited sets. So if somebody buys 25 copies and there are only 50 listings, they bought half the copies. They most often also buy the damaged copies too, so you'll see the price of lightly played and damaged copies go up as well. If a card is over 50, it's also more common for you to see spaced out purchases of 10 at a time instead of 50 at a time. And also SRIs are always going to be rare and chase cards are always going to have more demand, so those I try to avoid. This is an example of an unclear possible buyout that may be possibly spread out. There's that little jump right there around the middle of March. I love this card. I didn't think it would go from $50 to $100 in a few months. That's a really crazy jump for this card. I know White Flare and Black Bolt has been getting a lot of attention, and this is the chase card in White Flare. Besides SIRs, this is the best illustration rare in my opinion, so I'm not really surprised about this. And this is where a lot more uncertainty comes up and there has to be further research done. And since it's a chase card, it already has natural demand, so that's another reason why I can't really put a finger on this. I have here another Black Bolt White Flare card for you. Black Bolt White Flare has notoriously low listings, like less than 20 listings for a lot of cards. It's like that for a lot of them. Only 37 were sold for this pan stage, but it had a 258% increase. That is not baby numbers. They made it from a $6 card, what it's supposed to be, into a $35 card. And that doesn't look normal. It's pan stage. I'm sorry. It's a really cute pan stage. But this is an example of how a small amount of items sold can have a massive impact on a somewhat irrelevant card. And here I just have a little list of some buyouts that I've been watching for a while. This Lilligant was done dirty. This Mana is very, very fresh and new, so you can see it for yourself. Concoder is a listing I'm watching. It was under 40%, so I was going to retract it, but the price has caught up with its lack of listings. This Joltik, not really happy about. It looks pretty recent too. And then Pikachu and Zekrom. 49 listings is a lot more than these cards. Sun and Moon generally has more listings than Black Bolt White Flare. Most sets generally do. Black Bolt White Flare is a dumpster fire for buyouts right now. Unfortunately, someone took upon themselves to do it to Sun and Moon too. And only an ultra, not even the alternate art, you know? Not even the promos. And I do want to mention that very little listings is a fantastic indicator of price about to jump or double. Less than 5 listings, you know something fresh just happened, and likely the price is about to increase, or somebody has big plans for that card and they had just started. I really try to not hold this standard to SIRs because SIRs are scarce enough already. Either way, I hope you guys find buyouts yourself if you are looking at a card and you notice the price is way more than you remember it to be. I want you guys to be able to make that decision for yourself and not have to question or doubt yourself. Even though it is speculation and someone can say, I bought too. I really don't know how it is, but I try to not assume the best of everybody because that's not how it is these days in this market. People are not thinking the best of everybody. The scalpers are taking advantage of people, and it makes me really mad. And so I bring this content to you guys so you guys can see it for yourself and hopefully bring more attention to this dirty deed. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I tried to keep this short, but because it is all analytical, but I really hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope to see you guys soon. Thank you.